18 days. You know, when I travel around on behalf of the Obama-Biden campaign, I often hear people asking each other, well, who are you for? But the more important question is, who is for you? Barack Obama and Joe Biden have proposed a $1,000 tax cut for hardworking families. 95% of all Americans receiving a paycheck would be eligible. Barack and Joe will end the tax breaks for the oil companies, the drug companies, the insurance companies, and invest money in clean energy jobs, new generation vehicles to be built right here in Ohio. Senator Obama has outlined an economic rescue plan for the middle class, building on what he's already proposed. In fact, I've been proposing a new slogan for the economy, what we need to do here in Ohio and across America, what we can only do if we have a Democratic president, a bigger majority of Democrats in the Senate and the House. And you know what it is? It is jobs, baby, jobs. That is what and I am looking forward. I am so looking forward to being on the south lawn of the White House when President Obama signs a bill guaranteeing quality, affordable health care. So, Barack Obama and Joe Biden are for you, and that is why I am for Barack Obama and Joe Biden. So what do we have to do? Well, we have to get to work. I know there are still people to be convinced in this valley. I imagine that some of you know some of those people. They might be your co-workers, they might be your neighbors, they might be your family members. And you're going to have to be deputized to go out and make the case for change. And to really put it in very clear terms, we simply cannot afford the Republicans anymore. They have had their chance. We now can compare the last 16 years. Were you better off under a Republican or a Democratic president? You know, we are a nation of doers and builders and innovators. We are a nation who believes everything is possible. And yet, in the last 8 years, our dreams have shrunken. People say, well, I don't think we can do that. We can't compete. We can't really educate our kids to the global levels they need. We can't provide health care for everybody. We can't end our dependence on foreign oil. That's not America. We are the can-do nation, and yes, we can. Early voting has started in Ohio, and I believe that each and every one of you can get an early start on our victory here by going to early voting, by taking people with you to vote, because I think we're going to have a huge turnout here in Ohio and America. So the more people that we get to vote early, the better it will be, so you don't have to wait in lines on November the 4th. You can find out more information about early voting by going to www.voteforchange.com. And I hope you will encourage your fellow students and others to vote early. We cannot take this election for granted. You know, it's looking okay now. We're looking like people are moving towards Senator Obama because over the last several weeks they've been able to contrast his leadership with Senator McCain's leadership when it comes to the economy. And more people are saying we want the kind of steady leadership that Barack Obama represents. But we can't take it for granted. You know, we've had, since I've been an adult, 10 presidential elections, and Democrats have won only 3 of them. And a couple of times we thought we were going to win. Turned out we didn't. So I'm here to encourage you to keep working as hard as you can, to do everything you possibly can do, because this election truly will determine the future of this valley. If we don't change direction now, if Tim and Ted and I don't have a president who cares, who gets it, who supports our efforts on behalf of middle-class families, we won't recognize our country in 4 years. So let's keep going. Let's do everything we possibly can, because there is nothing we cannot achieve once we put our minds to it. We are, after all,